What is it with me and having the wrong screen on? That's 2 streams in a row that I've done that. Where I've gone live and I've had the thanks for joining screen on. I need to remember to check which screen I'm on before I start the stream.
Right, don't worry.
What a Doyle. Anyways, welcome. Oh, great start. Welcome to Das ist Football Standing, gentlemen. Guten Abend, herzlich willkommen. It's the DFB Pokal finale. It's Bayern 04 Leverkusen gegen FC Bayern München in Berlin. Bayern and Bayer Leverkusen travelled to Berlin to take on each other in a battle of German giants in the German Cup final. Welcome everyone who's in the live stream so far. There's not many people in the stream, but the game doesn't start till 7 o'clock, so not too worried about that so far. And a lot of people will be watching the Premier League. Well, I'm not watching that crap, so I'd rather watch the DFB Pokal final. It'll probably be more exciting. Yeah, if it's anything like the Manchester United v Bournemouth game, which I've just watched a few minutes ago, good God, that was a good game. Welcome to everyone who's joined. Just put B. Oh, 4 VF. Oh, poo. See, no. Oh my God. What? By the way, my prediction, I'll tell you now. My prediction's 3-2 to Bayern. I think it'll be a tight game. Joe Jumping, welcome to the streams. Put 3-1 Bayern. Before anyone asks about Scotty B, he's not going to be joining tonight. He's busy doing stuff, which is fair enough. He did message me before. Let's have a look here. Joe Jumping 3-1. I've had a few internet problems today with Virgin Media faffing about as usual. It's why I hate Virgin Media. But it is what it is. So we've there's a few frames that are missed and skipped, but that's always going to be the case. I'm watching the stream on the iPad as well, so that should be fine. I'll go for everything before we start. Yeah, my predictions 4-1 Bayern. Banter FC are winning, says Liam Battery's on about Arsenal. United fans call them Banter FC. I mean, they can't argue. They call us the same thing. They can't argue. Arsenal fans call United the exact same, so... All predictions going towards a Bayern win. So, Bayern take on Leverkusen in the DFB Pokal final. And we're going to explain how both teams got to the final. So, this is what we call the route to the DFB Pokal final. Well, first of all, Bayern. We'll look back at Bayern first. Played against Energy Cottbus in the round of 32, which was the second round. By the way, this tournament only consists of 64 teams. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, unlike the FA Cup where there's 8 rounds and 120 odd teams. Although probably even more, about 180 if not 260. Loads of teams in the English one. Not as many teams, but still as exciting. Bayern took on NG Cottbus and won 3-1 there against a team who were, I believe they're in the 4th or the 5th tier of German football. Lewandowski got the first goal with Koeman and Goretzka finishing off the job. In the round of 16, the second round, Bayern took on Zweite Bundesliga team VfL Bochum, who went down to 10 men. Alphonso Davies scored an own goal and could so easily have been a disaster for Bayern. 2 late goals sent Bayern through. Thomas Muller with the last minute goal in the 89th minute after Bela Kotchap got sent off in the 88th minute. In the round of 16, sorry, that's not the round of 16. Sorry, first round was actually the round of 64, then it's round 16s. Sorry, yeah, in the round of 16s, Bayern took on Hoffenheim, and what an entertaining battle this was to watch. I couldn't watch the games, I was out, but I did see the highlights, and my, what a game. Jerome Boateng scored an own goal after 8 minutes, then an own goal from Hübner 5 minutes later. Muller then getting the goal, Lewandowski getting the goal, well, and 2, actually Lewandowski getting 2 goals, and then Dabber got 2 late on, but it wasn't enough for Hoffenheim. They went out for 3. So it was quite a fortunate win for Bayern, but it was an enjoyable game to watch, really enjoyable game. In the quarterfinals, Bayern took on Schalke, a tough team away from home, a team that Bayern do normally win against. Not always away from home, no. However, having said that, Schalke haven't beaten Bayern for years, but it's not always an easy place to go and get a win. So to get a win there, Joshua Kimmich with a good goal, you know, it was an important one. Semi-finals, the show showing the highlights once again of the Frankfurt game. Bayern took the lead early in the first half. Ivan Perisic in the 14th minute. Then De Costa got a goal in the 69th minute, and then Robert Lewandowski got a second goal in the 74th minute, which was went to VAR, and the goal was given, and United and Bayern hang on to go into the final against Leverkusen. Leverkusen, on the other hand, had a bit of an easier one. They took on in the first round Leverkusen. Let's have a look if I can actually find them. They took on a team called Alemannia Aachen, who are in the 4th tier of German football. And don't forget, you might not know this, and I only found out a few minutes ago and actually did some research, that Alemannia Aachen used to be a Bundesliga team back in, I believe, 2007. They got relegated though, so they have been the Bundesliga, but they got relegated. They finished 17th, which is second bottom. In the round of 32, Bayer Leverkusen took on relegated Paderborn, who have been relegated from the Bundesliga into the Zweite Bundesliga. But Paderborn didn't make it easy for them there. It wasn't all plain sailing. Alario's goal in the first half was the one that separated the two sides. Then they had Stuttgart, who win the Zweite Bundesliga, beat them 2-1. And then the quarterfinals, they took on Union Berlin and won that game quite comfortably. After being 1-0 down, Stuttgart to come back and annihilate them second half. And then they took on Saarbrücken in the semi-final. So they had a bit of an easier one to the final than Bayern did. But at the same time, I do want to give a shout out to FC Saarbrücken. FC Saarbrücken made history in this competition. They're the only side from the 4th tier of German football to reach the semi-final. They're the only 4th tier side at the minute to get to the semi-finals, and it's the first time ever. But Arsenal are worse than United, so United are a better team than Arsenal. Shoes it by the Premier League table, and we don't get beat by Brighton. 3-1 Bayern said, yeah, I've already got your prediction down. Tom Alphonse John, but mate, did you see that Middlesbrough win the relegation zone? Yeah. It was because Stoke won, and Stoke got a win. Oh dear. Yeah. Let's hope nothing goes wrong today, please. Nothing went wrong in the test stream. We are in the relegation zone, I already know that, and that's because Stoke won. And Reading absolutely annihilated Luton. I'm sorry to say, Liam, but Reading are not going to go down. Especially if they're winning 5-0 against teams like Luton, who they have to be beaten, otherwise they're not going to stay up if they don't beat them. But yeah, we're in the bottom 3. We play tomorrow against QPR. It's a big game, but it's about as big as this game. So Bayern have won the tournament 19 times, and also are now the newly crowned, the already crowned champions of the Bundesliga for the 30th time in the 8th time in succession and the 30th time in their history, and they've won this tournament 19 times. So what are we to expect? Well, what I'm looking for is an exciting, entertaining game that both teams are going to go hammering tongs and hopefully put on an entertaining show. Last 5 games of Bayern have all been wins against Wolfsburg, Freiburg, Werder Bremen, Mönchengladbach and Eintracht Frankfurt in the Cup. For Leverkusen, their last 5 games: win against Mainz, loss against Hertha Berlin, a win against Cologne, a draw against Schalke, and obviously the Saarbrücken win. The last game was back on the 6th of June, not that long ago, to be quite honest, about a month ago today. Well, not a month ago today, a month ago, 2 days ago. 2 days and a month ago, actually. Oh, come on, stream. the FPS just keeps going up and down. It's because of what Virgin Media are doing. They're messing about with the connection all the time. That's why I hate Virgin Media. Well, hopefully we won't have any problems. But as far as we know, everything. Funny enough, according to this, says the FPS, which is I don't even understand what it is. But on the actual stream, it says live, and we haven't dropped any frames, so so that's actually good. Right then, last game was obviously on the 6th of June. Bayer Leverkusen took the lead through, I believe it was Lucas Alario's goal, which originally was ruled off offside, but the goal was given after 10 minutes. Bayern then equalised and absolutely slaughtered them from there, from 1-0 down to 4-1 up, and then they scored late on with a very good goal. So, will they show us the lineup for the teams? Because I want to look at the lineups. Lewandowski, by the way, if Lewandowski's playing, which I'm assuming he will be. Lineups, there we go. Lewandowski is starting. If Lewandowski scores, then he has got his 50th. And I mean it. If he scores today, it's his 50th goal for Bayern Munich. He could get his 50th goal today of the season. And that is without the Champions League games. We haven't played Champions League games yet. They are next month. So, well, Lewandowski, 4 games, 4 goals in the Cup, in the DFB Pokal this season. 34 goals in 31 Bundesliga appearances as well. And 11 goals in 6 UEFA Champions League matches. Incredible record. Absolutely incredible record. So, if he scores, he gets his 50th goal. And my word, the scenes if that happens though, because I believe he's in the top 5 with regards to the players to score the most goals in one season for Bayern. I believe Gerd Muller is top of that with I think goals back in the 70s or 80s. Well, lineups then for Bayer Leverkusen is goalkeeper Hradecky. Actually, I'll do what I can only do instead of doing that. 4-2-3-1 formation for Bayer Leverkusen, and also 4-2-3-1 for Bayern. Leroy Sané is not in the squad. He's only just joined, so I'm not surprised about that. So, for Bayer Leverkusen, number 1, number 1, Lucas Hradecky. Number 5, Sven Bender. Number 8, Lars Bender. The 2 Benders are playing. Number 9, Leon Bailey. Number 11, Nadia Mamiri. Number 12, actually, Edmund Tapsoba. That's number 12, sorry. Number 15, Julian Baumgartlinger. Number 18, number Aktson, Vendel. Number 19, Musa Diaby. Now the app's decided to freeze. It's taken forever. It's actually on loading screen. I'm trying to... Come on. Give me a break. Finally it decides to work. Right. Number 20, number 20, Charles Aranguiz. Und Nummer 29, number 29, Kai Havertz. For FC Bayern München, and Tor Nummer 1, number 1, Manuel Neuer. Number 5, Benjamin Pavard. Number 9, Robert Lewandowski, who can get his 50th goal if he scores today in Berlin. Number Simpson. Number 17, Joan Boateng. I nearly said the wrong number. Number Acton. Number 18, Leon Goretzka. Number 9, number 19, Alphonso Davies. Number Swansig. Number 22, Serge Gnabry. Number 25, number 25, Thomas Muller. Number 27, number 27, David Alaba. Number 29, number 29, Kingsley Coman. And number 32, number 32, Joshua Kimmich. Those are two lineups. On the bench for Bayern, Thiago Alcantara. Coutinho's on the bench for once, back from injury. I believe he's back from injury. Yeah, he's been injured for a while. He's back. Why was he in the Bayern squad when he wasn't? It came up saying he's not in the squad for the Barcelona Atletico Madrid game. Michael Crescent, Lucas Hernandez, Alvaro Odriozola, Ivan Perisic, Niklas Sule, who's back from injury. He's been out for practically the full season. Only started 8 league games for Bayern and started 1 game. Sorry, he's played 8 games for Bayern, 11 games in total for Bayern this season, and since then he's been injured, so he's back in the squad. So he's back on the bench. Joshua Zirkzee, yeah, I thought he was German. He's actually Dutch. He was on the bench in the last game at Wolfsburg, and he's on the bench today along with goalkeeper Sven Ulreich. No sign of Alexander Nubel either. 4. Leverkusen on the bench for them. We have Lucas Alario, Karim Bellarabi, who was a doubt at first. Demirbay, Dragovic, Ozkan, the goalkeeper, Jonathan Tah, Kevin Volland, Weiser and Witz. Play out, missing players for the two teams. No one's missing for Leverkusen. The only player missing for Bayern, Corentin Tolisso, who's been injured since the Union Berlin game. So he's the only player out for Bayern. And apart from that, everyone else is fit and in the squad. So please do subscribe if you haven't already done so, and please do like the stream. Let's have a look at the comment section here. 7 points is nothing. Lose 2 free games, it's possible. Well, I mean, you need not only them to lose, but you need the other teams below to win. And Borough don't look like winning after games. I want Borough to win 3 games and we'd have a possibility of going down. If we don't win any of the next 3 games, I think we've had it. Literally. We got tough games coming up. So next games we have are tough ones. We've got who've we got? I'm trying to think now, who've we actually got? Oh, we've got QPR at home tomorrow, Millwall on I think Wednesday afternoon, and then we've got Bristol City next Saturday. Oh, they're just showing us the final where Frankfurt beat Bayern. Bayern don't normally bottle finals, trust me, they don't normally. Although they did bottle the Champions League final back in 2010, but that's beside the point. So when it comes to the DFB Pokal final, they don't normally bottle it. Yeah, there's a stream for both QPR. Will be live tomorrow. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff, so it's going to be an early one. We'll have about 1 o'clock-ish, maybe half 1. Are Norwich down yet? I'd say so. I'd say they're definitely down. I mean, they can't. They're not even. They don't win against Brighton. There's no way that they're going to win against. Yeah, I think they've got. Who've they got next? They've got West Ham at some point. They've got a big game next as well, I believe. They've got another relegation side, haven't they? They needed to win today, really, to have any chance of survival. Oh yeah, Lee Johnson's been sacked by Bristol City. Yeah, it's a shame that, because I think he was a really good manager. He had some really good moments with Bristol City over the course of the few years he was there. But I think at the end of the day, this season they've just not been good enough this season. Norwich City, who've they got next? They've got some tough fixtures. Yeah, they've got Watford next. If they lose that, then I think they've had it, because they really need to be winning those games. West Ham, they're not going to get anything out. I don't think Chelsea don't stand a chance. Watford and Burnley are the games that will decide it. They need to win both of them. If they don't win either of them, then they've had it, because they've got Man City as the final game of the season. So wouldn't like to be in their shoes. Yeah, Lee Johnson has been sacked by Bristol City. It was a last-minute goal as well that won it for Cardiff. I did well on Super 6, 12 points, yet still lost by 3 points against Jeff. It was up as I went for 3. I went for 2-1 Brentford against Wigan. I thought it'd be tighter, and it ended 3-0. So I lost because Jeff predicted 3-0. Lucky, but still, every game I had was right. So I got all 6 teams right. I should have put a bet on it, but I wasn't going to. I'm not old enough. But yes, get your predictions in the live chat. We've only got mine. Dad's not going to be with us. It means he's going in the bath. So you've got mine, you've got Joe Jumpins and Liam Martin. So get your predictions in the live chat before kick-off. Kick-off is approaching in 20 minutes time. But I'm looking forward to this, because don't forget, Bayern did actually play in the final last season and beat Leipzig 3-0. Very, very comfortable win. And obviously that was when we had Robben and Reed in the squad, and Rafinha. Lewandowski got the first goal, I remember, and then the second goal I think was Kingsley Coman with a brilliant goal. And then the third goal, Lewandowski with a lob. So it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult game, obviously, because Leverkusen are no mugs, because they've caused a few problems for us. They've beaten us before. They beat us at the Allianz Arena 3-1 a few seasons back. So not going to be easy to play against. But Bayern have the experience and the athleticism to cope with Leverkusen's defence. Leverkusen's not defence, their attack. So Bayern have a strong defence and a quality attack. So Leverkusen are going to have to be at their very, very best to beat Bayern in this game. Bayern do go in as the favourites, obviously, with the fact that they've won the Bundesliga 30 times now, and they've literally torn the Bundesliga apart. 100 goals they scored. Lewandowski, obviously the man to watch, and Kai Havertz. But it's going to be one of them games, really, isn't it? It's going to be a game and a half, and I think it's a game that we can certainly win. But I think it'll be a tight one. It'll be a tight one. But we're going down, Liam, at this rate we are. But I think we can beat QPR. Although the game against Swansea, where apparently the referee was from Redcar and was a Newcastle fan. The game against Hull, we had a Geordie ref. We had a referee from Newcastle who was a Sunderland supporter, and apparently the referee we got tomorrow is also from Newcastle. So the EFL are just a joke. They're an absolute joke. They're giving us referees who are going to be biased because they're all Newcastle and Sunderland fans. So EFL's corrupted, really. It's corrupt, just like the stream nearly is. But the Football League's corrupt. It has to be said. But why are they giving us referees who are just going to be biased to us because they're Sunderland and Newcastle fans? It's a joke. But fingers crossed that we can still win regardless. But we just have to put in the performance required. So looking forward to this game. That's Owen Hargreaves in the I believe that's a Zoom call that for BG Sports. Going to be a tough game. Get your predictions in the live chat. We're going to go for a quick break before kick-off, which is in about 20 minutes time. We'll see you in a few minutes.
2, 3, 4.
Right then. Well then, we are getting ready for the players to come out very, very shortly onto the Olympia Stadion pitch. This is the 2020 DFB Pokal final. In other words, it's the German Cup final. And it is Bayer 04 Leverkusen against the champions of Germany, Bayern Munich. This has all the makings of a cracking final. Let's hope both teams put on a good show, and let's hope Bayern come away with the win. But of course, if they don't, Leverkusen could win it, I think, for the first time ever, really. I don't believe they've actually won the DFB Pokal. Let me have a look here. I don't think they've won it. Or if they have, it's not been for a while, at least. Let's have a look. Winners. Aha. So, let's have a look here. Bayern have won it 19 times. Leverkusen. Leverkusen have won. Oh yeah, 1993. They won it in 1993 against Hertha BSC Schwei. So they've won it once. Yep. Leverkusen have only won it once, so if they win it today, they'll have won it for the first time since 1993. This is their fourth DFB Pokal final. It's Bayern's 24th final. They've only They've only lost 4 finals out of the 23. So, actually no, winners 19. It is their 24th final, yeah. So out of the 23 finals, they have only lost 4. They've won 19. 1957, 1966, 1967, 1969, 1971, 1982, 1984, 86, 98. From 1986, they didn't win it for about 12 years. 1998, 2000, 2003, 05, 06, 08, 2010, 2013, 2014, 2016, and 2019. So, will Bayern win the domestic double and possibly go on to win the treble with the UEFA Champions League returning in August, or will Leverkusen win the Deutsche Pokal for the second time in their history? If you're getting comments in the live chat, the kickoff will be very shortly. Get your predictions in live chat. Your predictions close as soon as kickoff comes. So get your predictions in the live chat before kickoff. So far, we've only got me, Joe's, and Liam's. And apart from that, no one else. So very, very quiet with regards to predictions. We got the Iron Book on. Are you ready? So. Players are about to come out onto the field. There's the famous and old DFB Pokal trophy stood in the middle of the pitch, right near the touchline. So, the Olympia Stadion is ready. Unfortunately, there's no fans there, so we don't get the normal atmosphere. Meine Damen und Herren, das ist die DFB Pokal 2020 Finale. Bitte willkommen Bayern 04 Leverkusen und FC Bayern München. Nice scene there. Obviously a bit different to last year where there's no one in the stadium, fortunately, so they don't have the usual parachutes that they had. So they don't, unfortunately. So. The Deutsche Nationalhymne. Für das deutsche Vaterland, danach lasst uns alle streben, brüderlich mit Herz und Hand, Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit sind des Glückes Unterpfand. Blüh im Glanze dieses Glückes, blühe deutsches Vaterland. Blüh im Glanze dieses Glückes, blühe deutsches Vaterland. Come on! Huh? Well, it's Bayern, isn't it?
Is that their anthem?
No, it's Germany's.
Oh yeah, they're both German teams, aren't
they? Well, that was the Deutsche Nationalhymne, the German national anthem, as they play normally before the game. Well, as they play normally before the final. We round up the lineup. Number 1, Lukas Hradecky. Number 8, Lars Bender, who's the captain. Number 5, Sven Bender. Number 12, Edmund Tapsoba. Number 18, Wendel. Number 20, Charles Aranguiz. 15, Julian Baumgartlinger. Number 19, Moussa Diaby. Number 11, Nadim Amiri. Number 9, Leon Bailey. And number 29, Kai Havertz for Bayer Leverkusen on the bench of them. Number 4, Jonathan Tah. 6, Alexander Dragovic. 10, Karim Demirbay. 13, Lucas Alario. 23, Mitchell Weiser. 27, Florian Wirtz. 28, the goalkeeper, Ramazan Ozkan. Number 31, Kevin Volland. And number 38, Karim Bellarabi for FC Bayern München. Number 1, Manuel Neuer. Number 5, Benjamin Pavard. 17, Jerome Boateng. 27, David Alaba. 19, Alphonso Davies. 32, Joshua Kimmich. Number 18, Leon Goretzka. 22, Serge Gnabry. 25, Thomas Muller. 29, Kingsley Coman. Number 9, Robert Lewandowski. On the bench is number 2, Alvaro Odriozola. 4, Nicolas Soule. 6, Thiago Alcantara. 10, Philippe Coutinho. 11, Michael Crescens. Number 14, Ivan Perisic. 21, Lucas Hernandez. 26, Van Olwijk. And 35, Joshua Zirkzee. Another player just having the 1 minute silence. Well, that was quick. They're having a minute. I say that they're having a minute silence. I'm assuming it might be because of. I'm assuming it's because of the coronavirus. Anyways, it's the DFB Pokal finale between FC Bayern München and Bayern 04 Leverkusen. Your predictions will be closed as soon as the referee blows for the whistle. As soon as the referee blows the whistle to start the game. Your predictions will be closed. Get your predictions in very quickly, because as soon as the predictions close goes into the live chat, that's it. DFB Pokal finale 2020.
But still full of belief that they can get about Bayern Munich tonight.
I'm getting ready to press the button. They'll probably do a knee, won't they? No, they're not. They're not doing the knee. So we are underway for the game. The 2019 to 2020 final between Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich in the DFB Pokal. We are underway for the game, and what a game we should have in store. I'll just warn you beforehand, we've had a few connection problems early on today. Hopefully we won't have any problems in this stream. Doesn't look like we're having any problems. But if you do notice any lag, then I just want to say I do apologise in advance. So, Bayern playing in their usual home kit, whilst Leverkusen play in their black kit. Here's Bayern on the attack now with Kingsley Coman. He's got Alphonso Davies on the overlap and plays it to him. But Davies has had to do it on his own and manages to win a throw-in for Bayern. No, sorry, I stand corrected. It's a throw-in to Leverkusen. I thought he'd won the throw-in there, but Alphonso Davies was certainly claiming it. But anyways, Leverkusen lose the ball down the field towards Kingsley Coman, chases it and doesn't manage to win that. It's out for a throw-in to Leverkusen in their final, in their own third, actually. If you've just joined the stream, very good evening. Welcome to the DFB Pokal finale live watch-along between Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich, as Leverkusen play a ball down towards Leon Bailey, I believe that was. Sorry, no, it wasn't Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey and Moussa Diaby. I couldn't have a number. I thought it was number 9. Turns out I think it was number 19. Called for offside. Was it? Yeah, it was Diaby. It gets confusing because you see the number 9 and then you see number 19. You think it's Lewis Bailey. But I keep forgetting Lewis Bailey's actually playing on the left, so it'll be Diaby's on the right. Very experienced team when it comes to the DFB Pokal Finals. FC Bayern München, 19-time winners of this competition. With a ball to left-hand side, Coman in towards the penalty area, headed over the bar. But there's the first opportunity of the game, and it goes to the champions. It's a lovely ball to the penalty area from Coman. It was a brilliant ball down from the opposite side of the field to find Coman. He was on the one. He latches onto it, puts the ball into the penalty area, and it's headed over the bar by Lewandowski. But a good chance already for Bayern in the first 2.5 minutes. 30-time Bundesliga champions, 19-time DFB Pokal champions in their 24th. Sorry, 24th? Yeah, 24th DFB Pokal final. I nearly miscounted. Yep, they've only lost 4 of the 23 finals that they've been in. One of them being against Eintracht Frankfurt. But since then, since 1957, Bayern have won the trophy another 18 times. So could make it 20 times today if they beat Leverkusen. And it looks like there's a minute's applause in the stadium. All the chiefs of the clubs and all the main important people, the chairman and stuff, all applauding. I wasn't sure what the minute's applause was for. Hi mate, who would win right now if United played against Bayern? They'd be. I think that if Bayern played against Manchester United, I think it would be a draw, to be quite honest. Although at the same time, Bayern do have a much stronger and more experienced defence than Manchester United. So I think it would either end as a draw or a Bayern win, realistically. Especially considering the form they've been in recently. 100 goals in the Bundesliga this season. Superb. And the first half can of Iron Blue is open. Cheers, Dankeschön. 4 minutes in, Bayern with the first opportunity of the game. And they've had more of the ball inside the final third. Could Middlesbrough keep a clean sheet against Bayern if they played 10 at the back like San Marino? Not a chance. But defensively, they can't even stop conceding goals in the Championship. Never mind. If they played against Bayern, I think you'd be looking at a one-sided contest. Completely. Unless it was in a friendly, and then Bayern would probably play the reserves, and maybe Bowen might get a goal, because I know the reserves aren't as great as the first team. But we're talking about a first team which has all the players that have played in finals. Every player in this team played, I believe, in the last final against Leipzig. Joshua Xerxes, however, is on the bench, and if he comes on, I think he'll be making his first DFB Pokal final appearance for Bayern. As Leverkusen get a free kick about 25 yards out of foul from, I believe, Leon Goretzka on Leon Bailey. I nearly said Lewis.
Change of pace, just gets knocked off the ball there from Goretzka, but too much in it, but referee seen it. Put it down, said it's a free kick. It's a really good position now for Leverkusen.
I hope everyone enjoys the stream. I'd say if you I'm wondering which stream's coming up next. Tomorrow we have our home team, Middlesbrough, taking on Queen's Park Rangers, and the Championship begin. Part of me hopes that Hull will beat West Brom, because then Brentford might go up and their football would be great in the Prem. I think Brentford will go up, to be honest. Into the penalty from the free kick. It's headed on. Headed away now by Bayern. Headed back in by a Leverkusen head. Benjamin Pavard heads it away now for Bayern, and Bayern can get the ball down to the opposite side of the field. A long ball to Lewandowski, who's got Coleman in support. Lewandowski decides to try and keep hold of it alone, and he's lost the ball. He should have just took a touch and passed it to Coleman instead. He was in probably, I'd say, a better position, running down left-hand side. Who would win if Real Madrid and Liverpool played? If you're talking about if it was a game this season, it would be Liverpool, to be quite honest with you. Liverpool just you know, miles above everyone else, not just in the Premier League. But, that's not a good sign. Just dropping a few frames there. Coleman's in the penalty area to Goretzka. Gets taken down. Good challenge. Into the box again from Coleman. Headed away. And Kimmich can't run that. I'm talking about right now. Liverpool would certainly win it. Just having a few technical hiccups. But looks like it's sorted itself out, so we should be fine now. As I say, I do want to say, if you just joined, we've had a few connection problems today with Virgin Media faffing about as usual, being hopeless. So if you do notice any lagging, I do apologise in advance. But as you'll probably be aware, there's nothing we can really do about it if the connection decides to be wonky. Just playing Virgin Media. Well, Bayern Munich have a corner on the right hand side. I've missed what's going on because I was trying to look at the trying to sort this out and trying to look at the comment section. Who would win if Dynamo Kiev and Dynamo Bucharest played? Oh, probably Kiev. I'd fancy Kiev to win that. I don't watch after. There's some teams like Dynamo Kiev and Bucharest I don't really watch. The only time I watch Kiev is if they're in the Europa Leagues. I don't watch Ukrainian football. No disrespect, but I don't. It's not as one of the leagues I don't watch. Ah. Joshua Kimmich with a shot from just on the edge of the penalty area, and it's miles over the bar. But Bayern are dangerous on the attack. Oh, I forgot to change the scoreboard. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I would do if it let me. It's always when I try to... What is it? When I try to change the scoreboard, that seems to be when it knacks up at times. I tried to change the scoreboard and it does that. Just freezes. It's OBS for you, mate. OBS. Oh my god. We're not dropping frames, but according to this, everything's just not working according to plan. Done, yeah. I did get your prediction, yeah, yours is in there. Kian McGovern, thank you for joining the stream as well. And Black Eyes TJ as well, thanks for joining everyone else who's joined as well. Be interesting if Bayern took on Madrid. Yeah, it's one team I want to avoid. Coleman with a shot, oh! Really good save from the keeper. It's Lord Mina's practically straight at him. It's Coleman's shot on the inside of the right. It's on his inside of his right foot, and it's just. I think it's just way too central. I think he's tried to curl it into the far corner, but it's just way too central. I mean, it's a decent save anyway, down low, and it's another shot for Bayern, and it's really, I think, our first shot on target. 10 more subs to the 1,000. Middlesbrough to go down is 8-1. I wouldn't be surprised if we do, but I think Neil Warnock, he knows how to set his team out. He's a manager you don't mess with. Oh, go on. Good header down to Lewandowski, who plays it through. Gnabry gets taken down. It has to be a penalty. He's not given a penalty. Should get a 2, hopefully, yeah. I thought it had to be a penalty. Serge Gnabry's taken down in the penalty area. Oh, that's a good challenge. Goal kick. Are they going to go to VAR for that? Because I swear VAR is... I swear VAR's in use of this. Go through Gnabry. It gets pulled back. It gets pulled down. It gets pushed down, and ref doesn't give a penalty for that. Oh. It's been a decent game so far. Bayern do look the much better team, and of course they've got the experience in the players. They've got more experience in these finals than a lot of the other teams. Leverkusen go into this game as the underdogs, but could so easily cause a shock in this game. And so far Bayern look like the team who are destined to get a goal. Only had one shot on target from about 4 so far, but been a good game so far as Bayern have the ball into the penalty area, cleared away now by Leverkusen. Arsenal 2-0 up at Wolves. Game over. You're not wrong there. Completely game over there. I think I had Arsenal to win at Wolves anyway, so that's good for my predictions. This match is very intense, as Black Eyes TJ. I have to agree. I mean, you know, both teams definitely having a go at it. Leverkusen quite dangerous on the attack. Bayern do need to be wary defensively, but at the same time, when you look at Bayern's attack, if Leverkusen let Bayern in once, I think they're going to take a chance. They've only had one shot on target though so far, but you know, it's only early days. It took Manchester United a few minutes to actually get a goal against Bournemouth, and what a game that was! Wow, what a game that was in that game, Jesus. Yeah, 2 in the last, not Alex Lacazette in the 86th minute. So that's game over there, I think, at Molineux. But it's still up for grabs, this game here at the Olympia Stadion in the DFB Pokal final 2020. Leverkusen 0, Bayern Munich 0. Joe Jumpin's just put waving emojis. Hello, yes. The 100% is a 100% intense match. Waves of me saying hello. I had my donut earlier, was yummy. That's nice. I've got some Haribo Star Mix that I still haven't finished eating, and I've got a nice I've got a cheese and bean pasty that I got from the shop earlier, so I'm gonna have some of that at half time. Here's a chance. Oh my god, Leon Bailey decided to take a bit too many touches, tried to get the shot off with his left foot, and it's practically gone out for throwing. It was a terrible shot. This game looks like it's going to be a game where it takes a mistake to open the score. Yeah, I mean, absolutely agree. I think neither team want to make a mistake, and it is one of those games. If you make a mistake, you make a defensive howler against Bayern with the likes of Lewandowski, Gnabry, and Koeman, you know, going forward onto you, you're most likely going to concede, unless of course. I mean, Lewandowski's only had one chance really in this game, and that was a header that was headed over the bar. Don't forget though, Lewandowski's on 49 goals this season, and if he gets a goal in this game, it'll be his 50th goal for Bayern in 2019 to 2020 in all competitions. It'll be his 5th goal in the DFB Pokal. This is his 5th game in the DFB Pokal, and so far he's played 4 games in the Cup and scored 4 this season. So 4 goals in 4 games, average of 1 goal a game. And in the Bundesliga, 34 goals in 31 appearances. So an average, again, averaging 1 goal a game. And in the Champions League, 6 games played. And those are the group games. No, not the group games, sorry. 5 of those were the group games. One of them was obviously the Champions League round of 32, round of 16, round of 32, that's the Europa League. Excuse me. The round of 16 game against Chelsea away, he got a goal there, didn't he? So 11 goals scored in those 6 games, which is incredible. I think he is the top scorer in the Champions League, if not the second. But what a season he's had. 49 goals in the space of about 49 goals in 41 games all season. This season. When you're getting a haircut, I have no idea no idea. I'm a Madrid fan. Well, thank you very much for watching the stream. But I think Bayern is more likely to win the Champions League. Madrid, are you on about Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid? I'm assuming you're on about Real Madrid. What the hell does you set fire to your house before? No, I've never set fire to the house before. I don't know where you got that information from. Yes! I just about saw the goal. Free kick into the net from David Alaba. And Bayern take the lead 16 minutes in the final. And the whole Bayern squad, the Bayern, you know, the important people, obviously the chairman, the executives all stood up applauding. Bayern take lead. It was a foul on Lewandowski just outside of penalty area. David Alaba stepped up. It was Lewandowski and Alaba. Alaba just took one step, smashed it straight in, past the keeper. Keeper had no chance. Bayern take the lead, and it's 1-0 in the final. What a free kick and what a goal! Hey! India 7 Minuten Tor für FC Bayern München. Und Torschütze mit Nummer 27, David Alaba. Yes. David Alaba with the goal for Bayern Munich inside 17 minutes. And it is Bayern 0, Leverkusen 0. Bayern Munich 1. David Alaba with a goal. And what a free kick. Just outside the penalty area with about, I'd say approximately, it was literally on the edge of the penalty, about 15 yards, or 18 yards actually, sorry, no, it's 18 yard box, 15 yards, where the hell am I getting that from? 18 yards, sorry, it's right on the edge of the penalty area. Lewandowski leaves it, Lewandowski doesn't even move, Alaba just goes, I'll take one step, whack, over the wall, straight in, keeper had no chance, and Bayern could be in for 2 here, oh maybe not, it's gone out for a goal kick. What did I say? I forgot. You said 3-1 Bayern. Well done, Bayern. Real Madrid, yeah. I think Real Madrid, since Ronaldo left, have not been the same since, and I don't think they'll win it this season. They might win the league, but I don't think they'll win the. I don't think they'll win the Champions League. And I'm being brutally honest. They're not the same. Without Ronaldo, Real Madrid are not Real Madrid. To be quite honest, I think Ronaldo was a superb player for Real Madrid, and since then, Real Madrid have sort of gone downhill, especially when you lost 4-1 against Ajax in the Champions League last season. That was embarrassing for them. But I don't think you'll win it this season. You might win it next season. A drunken man who had to be rescued by firemen after he torched his home has been jailed. Darren Johnson also slashed his wrists before setting fire to a sulphur he rented house in Middlesbrough. I don't even think that's true. That's what it says. I don't think it's true. And trust me, that's not me, because one, I'm not drunk, I'm not old enough to be drunk. So, I don't know where you've got that from, but that's not anything I've heard. So, I don't think that's particularly true. But Bayern take the lead. It's David Alaba with a brilliant free kick inside 17 minutes. And Bayern have the lead in the final. I don't think they will. I have no hopes on, but if they do, I'll be surprised. I want Bayern to win this UCL because we've been knocking them out too long. I know every time we play against Real Madrid, you always beat them. It's turned into sort of a bogey team. I mean, we did. Oops. I'll just sit still for the minute whilst it sorts itself out. There we go, sorted. Well, Ben Livingston, hey, welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you for joining. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe down below for more live watch-alongs. We'll be back live tomorrow for Championship football. It should be an interesting afternoon of football. If you just joined, Bayern Leverkusen 0, Bayern Munich 1 in the German Cup final in Berlin. David Alaba's free kick went straight into the net inside 17 minutes. Brilliant free kick, and Bayern have the lead, which they've deserved, to be honest. Leverkusen have caused one or two problems, but Bayern have sort of been practically all over them. And we did say there, they said down there, I mean, one of the guys said in the live chat, who was it who said in the live chat that the game was intense? Who was it? Someone. Oh yeah, let me have a look at him. Get it in now! Yeah, it was Black Ice who put, this game looks like it's going to take a mistake to open the scoring. I'm new, but I really love this channel. Can you tell me what you use to stream? We use OBS. When it decides to work. When it works, yes. It's ended Wolves nil, Arsenal 2 in the Premier League. Just going on about that. Oh, challenge. I think what happened with that last chance was, I think the shot was saved, and the follow-up, I think, was blocked by Muller or something. Muller obviously got, I think, in the way. Wolves lost against Arsenal. It's a good result for Manchester United and Chelsea. Now look, Gnabry plays a ball through. Muller gets his footing wrong. It does hit Muller, and it's actually saved by the keeper. So that's what happened. I didn't see it clearly. Oh, I don't know if that was actually a foul. Somehow I can't seem to be a good YouTuber. But I've been doing YouTube for 3 years and still for 3.5 years and still haven't got to 1,000 subs. So it takes a lot of time. You have to be consistent. You have to do streams every week, at least once or twice a week, I'd say. Need to stay consistent. There's obviously people who have too high expectations and expect people to do streams every single day, but I don't have the time because I'm too busy doing stuff. Logan Beaton said, "Your dad, sorry I'm late." No worries, mate. Thank you for joining. Where's the 1K gone? You get people who subscribe during the stream and then they unsub afterwards. Pain in the backside, but you get used to it. You get used to it. I don't have any laptops. Any suggestions on phone streams? You have to have 1K subs to be able to record on iOS. You can't stream on the phone. You have to stream on the laptop. Otherwise, you can't do a single stream. Literally, they only let you stream on laptops now. It's the new YouTube rules. It's stupid. It's stupid. But unfortunately, the rules are rules. I'm afraid they don't let you stream on a phone unless you've got on OBS or whatever. Until you have that many subs. 2-0! 2-0, and it looks like good night. Oh, I don't need mods now. I can control my own stream. I got fed up with them. Got fed up with having mods anyway. 2-0 to Bayern. Get in there. Serge Gnabry. No goals given. He's onside. Good ball through to right inside. Serge Gnabry won in. Good vision from Joshua Kimmich to actually play through. Gnabry, superb finish. Looking for the far corner. He hit it from about 10 yards straight in. Good goal. Onside. And goals given 2-0 Bayern. Get in there, Serge Gnabry. Well, it's all too easy now for Bayern. It looks like it could be a one-sided contest by the looks of things. You stream other matches like Madrid, Barcelona. I don't do the La Liga matches, mate. I don't watch the Liga that much, to be honest. So Alaba and Gnabry with the goals. 3-1 should be Minuten Tor for Bayern München und Torsic Mika Nummer 22. Serge Gnabry. Bayern 2-0 Bayern. And it's Serge Gnabry. Serge Gnabry, not Serge Gnabry. Everyone says Serge Gnabry in England, but it's pronounced Serge Gnabry, I believe. Good goal from Gnabry. 2-0, and we're not even. I'm only in the 25th minute. All too easy, practically. Bayern are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Literally. Or as Peter Drew says, all too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Indeed. One shot, not on target for Leverkusen. So they haven't caused us many problems. Caused us 1 or 2 problems, but apart from that, they've been terrible. And Bayern, 7 shots, 4 on target. Better teams winning by a country mile. And I don't think anyone can complain about that. Dominated possession, dominated the game. And Bayern deservedly 2-0 up, and no one can have many complaints about that. Because Bayern deserve to be winning. 100% deserve to be winning. And that's me not being biased either. Because if you look at the stats, and I've been watching the game, better team are winning. You can't argue. So it looks like Bayern are going to get their 20th DFB Pokal trophy, and it will be against Bayer Leverkusen. Leverkusen still waiting to win their 2nd ever DFB Pokal trophy. The last time they won it was back in the 1990s. Good ball through. Lewandowski turns, hits it, blocked, and it's into the gloves of the keeper. That's what Lewandowski can do. Lewandowski, you give Lewandowski a chance, he'll turn and he'll shoot. That's a good ball down for Leverkusen. No, it's going to fall to Alphonso Davies, yeah. There's a bit of trickery and manages to turn past it to Manuel Neuer, who's about 10 yards off his line, clears it down the field. Headed on by a Leverkusen player, kicked on by, I believe, Benjamin Pavard. And Bayern win a free kick for foul. Yellow card for Leverkusen. And it's a yellow card for Vendel. What's your order when you get a Chinese? We had a Chinese the other night, actually, and it's always sweet and sour chicken balls without the sauce and egg fried rice. Pizza's always, I always go for the pesquito, which is just a standard ham. Hi, says Eric Fuss. Thank you for joining the stream. Hi, Daz. I went to an MSGIX song from Ava Max. Well, the song was I loved it. You should check out the song. It's called Kings and Queens by Ava Max. Never heard of it. I've never heard of Ava Max either, to be honest. Newcastle are travelling to Manchester City. That's on Wednesday evening on BT Sports. They're showing the goals again. David Alaba free kick, super free kick, left footed, over the wall, straight in. And then Joshua Kimmich turns, looks, sees the one of Serge Gnabry who's running in, plays it through. Gnabry looks for the far post and smashes it. Low driven shot, past the keeper. Nearly got a glove to it actually. Into the bottom corner. Too much power and too much accuracy. Brilliant goals, and Bayern deserve to be winning. Ah, Bastian Schweinsteiger's in the stand. Former Bayern Munich man. Former, oh. Mate, I'll just let you know, if it lags, I'll just stop moving for the minute and just stay still so it can correct itself. That song sucks, I've never heard of it, so, you know. Oh, I think we're going to have a few problems with this stream, aren't we? It's because the FPS and the average time just goes completely down. Just goes up and down like a jack-in-the-box. 1.2% skipped frames due to encoding lag. 6.4% of frames missed due to rendering. That's nothing really when you compare. Here's a ball through for Leverkusen. There's a look to get a goal back. And Davies gets past one defender and goes on a nice run. If you just join the stream, it's still 2-0 to Bayern. With a superb ball to the right hand side, Gnabry. Oh, Gnabry gives chase, but the keeper comes out and lets it go into the penalty area. Hi Dad, sorry I'm late. I'm late, really sorry, couldn't help it. Don't worry, you're never late on this channel, unless you've joined at the end of the stream, then okay, maybe. But you've missed 2 goals, and hopefully that won't be the end of the action. It could be 2-1. Hey! Bye! Oh, what a chance that was. I think the offside flag might have been up there. The ball through, Diaby plays it through to the opposite side of the penalty area. Leon Bailey hits it at the far post from about just near the penalty spot. He hits it, should have been in. Loads of power, but not enough accuracy. I think he got his foot well underneath it and it's over the bar. What a chance that was for them, for Leverkusen. And they missed, what a shame. Ah, nice. Is the stream end already? No. We're only in the first half. Stream's not going to end until after the game and after the trophy ceremony. Well, just over 12 minutes remaining of the first half. First half of the stream. Yeah. The game started at 7 o'clock. We're only in the 32nd minute of the game. We are about 12 minutes away from half time. I don't think they do a drinks break. They don't do a drinks break in Germany because we haven't had a drinks break in this game, believe it or not. So Looks like they don't do what the Premier League does. Ah, you'd have a nice bath.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. You missed 2 really good goals. David Alaba inside 17 minutes. Free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Lewandowski and Alaba over it. Lewandowski doesn't even move. Alaba just goes, takes one step, whacks it over the wall, straight in. Keeper had no chance. Good free kick. Second goal, Kimmich's in the centre, about 30 yards out. Turns, sees the one of Gnabry down the right hand side, plays it through to him. Gnabry looks for the far post and gets it straight into the bottom corner. 2 really well taken goals. Alright, Dad, sorry I'm late. Was at work. What have I missed? You've missed 2 goals. I was just explaining to Dad. Alaba with a free kick on the edge of the penalty area, straight in, and then Gnabry with a superb low-driven shot past the keeper. Keeper nearly gets a glove to it as he goes down, but 2 really good goals. And by the way, you're never late on the channel unless you've joined after the stream, but maybe you are, but no, you're never late on this channel. Don't worry about being late. Hi, Daz's dad, says Tom R. Scotty B won't be joining us, he's busy. He sent me a message earlier. Oh, a Nottingham Forest fan came off something on social media. Apparently a Nottingham Forest fan had jumped. I think it was Nottingham Police who actually put this on their Twitter or something like that. And a Nottingham Forest fan. This was when Forest were 1-0 up. Forest were 1-0 up with the last minute. Forest fan jumps into the canal opposite Nottingham Station, celebrating the win against Derby, only to find out a minute later that Derby had equalised with the last kick of the game. So Derby equalised the last kick of the game, and the Forest fan thought they'd won.
So he got wet for no reason.
Yeah. What a Doyle. That's just typical. Had a few. Camera's been lagging at times. That's probably because of the Virgin Media. But yeah. Right, does his daddy. Daddy does. What was that? Why are you calling him? Oh, hang on. Whenever it does that, I just sit still till it's sorted itself out. Yeah, if you do experience any lag, apologies. We've had a few connection problems today. With Virgin Media faffing about with everything. As usual, messing it up. Champions League returns on the 7th of August. I don't know why you're calling him my brother. It's not. It's me dad. I don't have a brother. Don't have a brother. And I don't want a brother, to be honest. Don't want a brother.
Like a future brother-in-law.
Oh, I've got a brother-in-law. Yeah, that's different. It's not like a brother, is it?
No,
Yeah, we're watching Bayern Munich. We're watching Bayern Munich. Yeah. Watching Bayern winning the I thought he was your brother. Says no, he's not. It's me dad. Since when does he look anything like me? Well, you do actually, but no, trust me.
Well, I didn't know whether you could be that good looking, but you know.
Oh dear.
No.
Anyways,
Trust
yes,
me.
just me.
I was there at the birth.
Well, yeah. I mean, the amount of times I've had, the amount of times that the school nurse rang you up saying, "Hi, is that Daryl's dad?" Well, I hope so.
Done that a few times.
Hey, you've done it many times. Never mind a few times.
Hey?
You've done it many times. No, I don't want a brother, thanks. No.
Oh no, no.
We've got enough people in this family. Oh, go on. Yes, Lewandowski's onside. Get it in, Levan. No. He tried to cut onto his right foot. I saw what he was trying to do, but lost the ball. I mean, I thought he was offside at first.
No,
The reason I said he was onside was because the flag hadn't gone up.
has Leverkusen been any good then? Because obviously they must have done.
They've
well
had
to
two
get where they
shots.
are.
2 shots.
Oh,
Well, they had one chance, which Leon Bailey blazed over the bar from about 8 yards. Should have scored it. Should have scored that.
he got really
Bayern have had about 10 chances. Better teams winning.
Is this a cup game? Isn't it?
Yes, the final.
Yeah, so they obviously know mugs to get that far, but
Well, they had an easier one. In the box, punched away. This is only their. I think this is only their 4th. Leverkusen. This is their only 4th. Their 4th. It's only the 4th DFB Pokal final. They've only won it once, and that was back in 1990s. And this is Bayern's 24th final.
which they're gonna win, obviously.
Yeah, and they're going to get their 20th title as it stands. They've only lost 4. They've only lost 4 out of 23 finals. And yeah,
That's
a record.
not a bad one.
But if you look at some of the teams that Bayern had compared to Leverkusen, I mean, Bayern had Energy Cup bus in the first round. There's only 64 teams in this cup, believe it or not. So first round, Bayern had Energy Cup bus from, I believe, the 4th tier or the 5th tier, which we. Yeah, well, they're not a team that a lot of people know. They used to be in the Bundesliga a few years ago. So Bayern had Energy Cup bus in the first round, whilst Leverkusen had a team called they played at home to a team called Alemannia Aachen, who were in the Bundesliga back in 2007, got relegated, and they play in the 4th tier. In the second round, Bayer Leverkusen had Paderborn, who got relegated, and Bayern had Bochum from the Zweite Bundesliga. So both teams had a pretty easy start. The round of 16th, we had Hoffenheim and only beat them 4-3. And Leverkusen had Stuttgart, so they had an easier game.
I wouldn't say that was easy against Stuttgart. Didn't know too bad.
Bundesliga 2.
It doesn't make any difference.
Bayern then had Schalke in the quarters. Now that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Leverkusen had Union Berlin, who aren't
That's
that
a tricky
great.
one.
They weren't. No, they're not that great, but still a
Not
team
that
you don't
bad
underestimate. And then they had an easy route to the final because they played against a team who caused a lot of shocks. They played Saarbrücken, who were 4th tier. This could be 2-1 here. Should be 2-1. Oh, brilliant defending.
He was offside anyway.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, it's another one of those where the linesman knows he's offside. He's just gone too early. And he knows
Come
he's
on,
offside.
go on to
Puts his
right.
flag up. And they've been told to play on, but I just think it's when you know it's blatantly 100%. He knew that was offside.
We had Frankfurt in the semis. That wasn't an easy game. And Leverkusen knocked out Saarbrücken, so they had a bit of an easier route to the final than Bayern did. Been a tough season. People say it's been an easy season with Bayern. It's actually been tougher than a lot of people expected in all the competitions. 11 goals in 6 Champions League games for Levan and all.
2-4.
Levan.
Exactly, and for coaches as well, when they don't see the flag come.
5 of them in the group. 5 games in the group stage in the Champions League. 1 at Chelsea.
Because you really think that they've missed.
So you got a goal at Chelsea, and the other 10 goals have been from the group stage matches. And he only played 5.
Well, it shows up in the score.
Oh yeah, we can now. I'm on about Lewandowski though.
Yeah.
11 goals in 6 Champions League games. I don't know what all the clapping's about. I don't know what the clapping's about, but oh well. If you want to get your added time predictions in the live chat, please do feel free. I'm going for 3 minutes. I don't know what the clapping's about. Or is it the buy-in? Or is it the buy-in board and stuff doing the buy-in chance or something? I don't know. Been a good stream so far. Buy-in deservedly leading. I don't think anyone can have any complaints. The only thing I'm complaining about is OBS. It's the FPS, because if the FPS goes down, then so does OBS. No. Because if the FPS and the average time goes, if that all goes red, then the stream's going to be a bit knackered. I don't know what it is, but it's certainly something that I think if that goes down to red, then it knacks OBS up. To be honest, it's been going red then white, then red then white, then red then white. Need a new laptop? No, it's nothing to do with the laptop. It's just a connection. It won't be the process. It's to do with the connection, man. Virgin Media mess about with the connection all the time, and it annoys the hell out of me because Virgin Media were just trash. They don't know when to stop. They just always mess about with your connection. Oh well, we'll carry on anyway. Regardless. We're about to enter stoppage time. Which will be... Is it going to say how much at a time? 2 or 3 minutes? How much at a time it's in? Somebody just fell over. Only 1 minute. I mean, OBS, I've used OBS a lot anyway. I know Thingy's creating me some program or something. I don't know what it is. Wi-Fi generated lag would make your voice lag. Yes, but it can also, the connection also affects OBS as well. You got to remember that. The Wi-Fi affects it as well. I don't know what the FPS is. What's going on with this? Shot straight at Manuel Neuer. Half time. There we go. I've just messaged him and he knows how to work this thing. You need a new computer, guys. No, he's not. You can't. No. I've got a guy who knows how to use OBS. He knows how to use it. And if you're thinking about trying to lead me down to possibly going on to StreamYard, you're wasting your time, 'cause I'm not paying for it. I've had people saying to me use StreamYard, but I can't be asked paying for something when it probably won't even work for me. Probably doesn't work. Anyway, there's no guarantees it's going to work, really, if you do buy it. So I don't want to buy something and then find it doesn't work. Well, I've messaged him, so I'll wait for him to get back. But anyways, it's half time, 2-0 to Bayern, and deservingly in front. No one can argue about that because Leverkusen have been crap. You made all of Mini Minter's stuff. Yeah, I've heard that before. A lot of people have said that to me before, and it's never true. Helped with OBS. Yeah, but I'm talking about someone who has a degree. So, you know, he's got a degree in computer science and stuff, so he knows what he's doing. But hopefully he'll get back to me very soon. It's this FPS that's the problem. It's the FPS crap. So it comes up with FPS and it just keeps going up and down and left and right, and I think it might be to do with... funny enough, we're not dropping frames though. We haven't dropped any frames. Frames are missing due to... it's always the rendering and encoding lag. Nothing to worry about. I am worried about it though, because...
views so far.
It's not bad.
It's reached 720 people.
No. You're wasting your time asking for a competition. It won't happen. I'm sticking with the man I've got, thank you. No one's taking that from me. And anyway, I've already asked him about the graphics for next season anyway. He's sorting that out. Because it's a guy I know I can 100% trust, because I know him. I've known him for about 7-8 years. So, yes. Your thoughts on the Man United performance? Really good performance for Manchester United, I have to say. Really good. It was a good game, actually. Not just the performance, but... one of those games, really. Could have gone either way, second half. I mean, Bournemouth caused problems in the second half. And then, from there, as soon as United got the fourth goal, it was good night, really, wasn't it? I won't forget this. Oh, really? Wow, really? Wow. Well, if you're not going to forget it, then fine. Don't forget about it, then. Who has the best performance since the resume? No. Huh? Since the resume? What are you on about the resume? United are in the top 4 for the first time. We see United finishing third. God, take every game as it comes, mate. I do think United can get into the top 4. If not, then they only have themselves to blame. Well, Wolves dropped points against Arsenal, which is a big result for Manchester United as well. It's whenever I move the mic. It's whenever I move the mouse. That's the problem. It's the mouse. Whenever I move it. God. Who was the best performance since the resume? I have no idea what you're on about. Are you on about who's played better? Who's the best? Who's played better in this game? If you're on about this game, Manchester ain't going to drop any more points. I don't think so. Apart from West Ham and Leicester, maybe. If you're on about who's played better in this game, Bayern, because Leverkusen haven't really stood a cat's chance. They've not stood a chance in this game. Background processing. Oh well, it solved itself, so or something. I'm gonna have a look at the stats. Actually, that's what I was gonna do. I forgot what I was gonna do. Have a look at the statistics so for this game, and I can certainly tell you, even though I've been watching the game, better team is winning. If you just joined us, it's half time. Bayern 2-0 up against Leverkusen. Leverkusen obviously have a yellow card. Vendel got a yellow card in the first half. Bayern have had 8 shots, 4 of them on target, 2 of them have gone in the net. A free kick from Alaba on the edge of the penalty area, and Gnabry with a sublime finish into the bottom corner. Bayern 2-0 up and looking very comfortable on the ball. 53% possession in total, 8 shots were on target, whilst Leverkusen have had 2 shots and only 1 on target. So they've been pretty wasteful. They haven't been able to create chances. Bayern have done very well defensively, done very well attacking wise as well, being able to, create loads of problems for their defence. Leverkusen's defence, I'm sorry, but Leverkusen's defence is crap. Literally, you can't get cut open all the time by Bayern and expect to win. You know, so I don't think they stand a chance in the second half unless they do what Bournemouth did and came out firing at all cylinders. But by looks of things, I don't think they're going to get anything out of this game. Bayern, if they make it 3-0, then that's game over. Which players from Man United you pick for man of the match? I gave man of the match to Mason Greenwood. I thought he had a very good game. Martial got the goal of the day though. I'm talking about in Europe, it was the best form from the resume of football. Bayern and Manchester United, they're the two teams with the best form. Obviously, you're talking about a Bayern side who haven't lost since December. So, you know, Bayern have the best form. I'd say in Europe, really. I can't think of another team really because I only watch the Bundesliga, the Championship, the Premier League. I only watch the English leagues, the Bundesliga, and that's it really. I don't tend to watch a lot of the European leagues. I do, but I don't watch it much. Don't watch much of them. But it's half time. 2-0 to the good. I'm gonna go and make myself. I'm gonna go put me cheesy beans pasty in the microwave, so we'll be back for the second half very shortly. Don't go away, we'll be back for the second half very soon. for the second half. Now the players just coming out onto the field. By the way, the reason the music was lagging a bit, that was nothing to do with me. That was Pretzels itself. Pretzels, again, decided to have another off one on us. Oh, God, if it's not OBS, it's Pretzels. Trust me. Pretzels is like, it's alright when Pretzels is fine, but it's a pain in the arse when it doesn't work either. Right, we're about to start the second half. I've just gonna get me pasty out with the microwave. Tom, you're annoying the hell out of me. And it's got nothing to do with who I've got as tech guy. It's got nothing to do with him. The reason it's not working is because OBS doesn't want to collaborate half the time, and Biddy Pretzels is deciding to be a pain in the backside. It's nothing to do with him, man. Jesus. No, he isn't. He's not. He's not. He's been real about it. Yeah, he thinks he's a better graphic designer and stuff. Yeah, I'd like to see what he could bloody make. And I bet you it's nowhere near. Jesus Christ. I hate having to have a pop of people in chat, but when they annoy the hell out of me, trust me, you know. You know what I'm like. Don't mess with me. Who else thinks Norwich are down? I mean, I think they've been down since... Well, why should I? I'm sticking with him. You're talking about a family member. You're on about a member who's a member of my family. Well, will be in a few years' time when he's married. But in a way, he is part of the family. So, you know, and I'm obviously going to trust him. Obviously, I'm going to bloody trust him, aren't I, if he's a family member. Rather than trusting someone that I don't know. I'm not going to trust someone I don't know, am I? Jesus. You can say what you want, but you're not changing the graphics. Well, how is these graphics not making a cut if I've got nearly 1,000 subs with these graphics? Jesus. I understand you want to help the channel, but you're not helping me at all at the minute. All you're doing is annoying me. So I'll say it the final time. I'm staying with who I've got. End of.
From the match.
Right, on to the match. Enough of that bloody pain in the arses. Enough of that crap. God. Hate it when people irritate me. Right. People say I'm a sound guy, but when I get annoyed, I get annoyed. Well, that was a poor mistake there. Could have been a goal for Bayern, but it's not going to be because it's back for Leverkusen. I haven't even seen any of this second half. I've been busy making this. Well, not making this, but trying to sort out the music and then at the same time making this pasty. Or putting it in the microwave. Should be nice. That's a shot. Ooh, just right at the post. I think I took it a slight deflection.
It's inside again. There's a little glance. Attacking players tries to curl him
I'm going to enjoy this cheese and beans pasty while I've got it. Well, it's hot. Ah. Oh. It's actually that hot. It's literally burning like independent from the corner. Oh my. Jesus. Yeah, it's a pasty. No. You were right with the spelling when you first put it. You spelt it right in the first place. God. No, not Peru. That's a country. Is Kimmich on the ball? Gets taken down.
That looked like a foul, that.
Referee didn't give anything there. Gonna get a shot. Oh, shot blocked. Ah. He's going to fall for Thomas and Muller. I think it did actually. Did he take a touch off him? Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah, he made a little run though. That's what he's annoyed about. Mick has decided to take the shot, but you can just see him in the picture. He's made a little run on the back of the centre back for a ball spun over the top.
The reason it's far too close to the left is because I've moved the webcam. I moved the webcam so that it was a bit bigger. I wanted the webcam a bit bigger. It's the same. It's the same graphics, but I've just been messing about trying to put writing in places and moving the webcam. So that's why it is in the right place, but I just made the webcam a bit bigger. That's why. That's nothing to do with him. That's to do with me. So stop targeting him. Ugh.
He couldn't find Bailey even at short range. I just wonder how helpful. I know what a talented player he is, Glenn, and anybody who's seen him through the season.
51 minutes played, been a cack second half so far. No one's really done much on the ball. There was a shot that was blocked, and apart from that, it's been pretty quiet. Both teams just trying to do that. Wasn't meaning that in a nasty way. I was just curious. Oh, fine, fair enough. Stop targeting Tumblers. So I've written your films. Alright, cheers. Fine. It's been a stressful day anyway. It's been a stressful day, but I was trying to watch the match upstairs, trying to watch the Man United match upstairs on the app. That didn't work. The connection going wonky all day because Virgin Media keep messing about with it. And then getting disconnected off the EA servers after time, you know, it's irritating. It does irritate me. So, and then there's this on top of that. So yeah. I mean, we've all had a stressful day. We have. Us lot have had a stressful day because it's been it's been one of them days. But at least Man United won, so that sort of cheered me up a bit. I mean, that was a game and a half. I enjoyed watching that one. But hopefully this game so far has lived up to its expectations. Champions of Germany, the favourites, comfortably winning 2-0 against Leverkusen and still looking rather comfortable on the ball, but it's been a bit of a poor start to the second half from both teams. 7 minutes in. Well, 8 minutes in now. And now we got no problems with OBS now. No idea. Corner ref, yeah. Corner for Bayern now. On the left hand side, Lewandowski causing problems again. I hope he gets his 50th goal, because he's deserved his 50th goal. He hasn't been able to do that much in this game, but when he had the ball, he caused problems. What was that, the last bit? Kimmich with a corner. It's going to be wide-footed. It's an in-swinger. Oh, it's headed away. And Coleman tries to win that. No, and it's played all the way back to Manuel Neuer, who's 25 yards off his line. Played to the left-hand side. Huh? What's the ref giving? Oh, he's giving a throw in. Oh, right. Oh, must have gone out of play then. I didn't think it'd gone out of play.
Cup final played in July.
Well,
In these very trying circumstances.
go on. Go on, under one. Plays it back. Levan! Oh, my God.
Of all people.
It's great play, isn't it, from Coleman? It really is. Change of pace, change of direction. Look, the dummy there comes across, gets on it, pulls it.
What was that? He's free open.
Thinking, well, this is going to just be hitting the net any second now. Just leans
Good one from Coleman. Plays it back. Lewandowski's
to make the left foot.
free open, got loads of space. He could have took it. He should have just took a touch and then hit it. Tried to go first time and it was straight into the crowd.
Press again.
Well, into the seats. God, what an opportunity for Lewandowski's 50th goal, and really wasted it.
With Havertz, and he couldn't get away. And Goretzka
Completely wasted that.
up so far on.
That was a chance to win the game totally there. It would have been 3-0 if he'd scored that. What a chance. I don't think he's going to get much better chances than that, Lewandowski, in this game. Oh, Leverkusen could get a goal. Get out.
Breaks up. Bailey was on the way, and it's very rapid as Bailey. And I think Neuer realised at the last moment he could actually.
I've had no tea.
And he just
Get off. See you later.
exerted some caution.
Well, you wasted your time. You wasted your time putting that comment in because it's gone, and so are you. See you later. Bye bye.
Bit of contact. Conking's out in the back of the net.
What a waste of time that was, making a silly comment like that.
Just about kept it in.
I'm entitled to eat on a live stream, thank you. And as my stream, I'll do what I like. And anyways, Diaby's on the attack right hand side. There's three Leverkusen players. This should be a goal. Oh, he's left it. The one time Leverkusen actually get a good chance and they absolutely waste it. Sums up their game totally. It's actually like there's three attackers against Manuel Neuer. Diaby on the one, plays it to the centre to Kai Havertz, who he knew there was a man running on behind, but instead of that, he should have just gone for the shot.
Lays it on a plate.
On a play, easy goal, and I don't know whether Havertz is.
I don't know who he's moaning at.
Who is that?
Got to be himself.
Is that Havertz or?
What a chance.
Oh, is that Kevin Volland? Wait, has there been a substitution? I didn't even know there was a substitution. I did miss. I missed the first 2 minutes of the second half. Overhead kick. Straight at Neuer. What was it? Was there a sub? I didn't even know there was one. No, Amiri went off for Kevin Volland and Baumgartlinger came on for went off for Demabai. Ah, right. Well, I'd missed the first 2 or 3 minutes of the second half, so I didn't know that there'd been the substitution. I apologise. Well, if that's the case, then what a chance for Kevin Volland then, not Havertz. Because that was actually Kevin Volland on the camera. Kevin Volland, instead of just going for the shot, tried to play it behind him, and it ended up going ahead of the other player. So, it's fair to say that that was a real chance wasted.
It hasn't happened much, but it does show you what can happen. Sven Bender was caught out.
Oh! Get in! Is that Lewandowski? It is Lewandowski! It's his 50th goal for Bayern Munich this season. I didn't even know what happened. I'll have to see what happened there. 58 minutes, 3-0, game over. What even happened? What happened?
He is the man who has finally, sadly decided it from one goalkeeper to the other.
It's just one punt, isn't it, from Neuer? It's really
What a ball.
it is quite heavy from
Oh my.
his concentration goes. There's the volley.
Lewandowski goes for the volley. Oh dear. Oh dear.
There's the volley. Puts the keeper here.
That's going to go down to an own goal, isn't it? Oh no. I hope it doesn't go down to an own goal. I hope that's... It has gone down as a Lewandowski goal. Get in! 50 goals for the club this season. What a funny goal.
It makes heroes and it tortures players, cup finals and the whole experience. And tonight, sadly, Kevin Volland missing an absolute sitter. For
Kevin Volland misses a sitter. And then Manuel Neuer with a long punt down the field from just inside his penalty area, from one keeper to the other. It's a long ball. Neuer's going to get the assist for that, believe it or not. It went straight to Lewandowski, chests it down, volleys it, keepers, it's actually straight to keeper. It's hit his glove, it's hit the keeper's gloves, gone, it's bounced through his, I don't know what happened actually, so it's straight at him. He ended up parrying it through his legs and it bounced over the line. And that's the most hilarious and silliest goal I have ever seen in a DFB Pokal game. And that's ended it really for Leverkusen. A massive error from the goalkeeper. What a stupid mistake. The shot straight to the keeper and ends up bouncing through the keeper's legs and bouncing over the line. I'm not complaining. I'm happy about that, but
Probably 3 or 4 touches before the ball went over the line, so that's going to be a complicated decision.
Well, if you don't know, I've got no idea.
That's amazing.
That is on that.
right.
I knew it was low somewhere.
And the second half can of Iron Blue is open. Well, the stream's been alright, been very quiet, man, but as I say, we got Championship football on tomorrow at 2 o'clock, so we might get a lot of people in the stream for that one. Oh, the Sheffield United kick off at 12 and West Ham kick off at 2:15. It would be the exact same time as the Borough game. Oh, well, we kick off at 2 o'clock tomorrow. God help us. Cammy, is that you? Ah. Oh. Good defending. Good defending from Boateng. Slid in and managed to clear it over the bar for a corner. That was a certain goal though. Well played, Jerome. Well played, Jerome Boateng, man. Corner for Leverkusen into the penalty area. In swinger towards far post. And it's headed in! Headed in by Sven Bender at the far post. Neuer rooted to the spot. And Leverkusen have a goal back inside the 64th minute. Okay, no. It's an in-swinger and it's straight to the far post. Sven Bender heads it straight in the net. Now he's practically rooted to the spot. It's a diving header, actually. Leverkusen have a goal back. And it's Sven Bender. 3-1. 63 Minuten Torf bei Leverkusen. Torsicher mit Nummer 5, Sven Bender. Well, it's 3-1. And they're back in the game. To be quite honest, they've deserved it in the second half, but could have been 3-2 if well, it could have been 2-2 actually. If Kevin Volland had actually scored that sitter earlier, and then Bayern went down the other end and scored with a goalkeeper mistake. So that's a long punt towards the penalty area, and it goes straight to the keeper. He actually manages to collect it. Bayern have made a substitution. I think Kingsley Coleman's come off for Ivan Perisic. 3-1. The game's not over yet. Gnabry tries to play a ball through. It's blocked by Leverkusen. Losbender one down the right hand side to Diaby. Ball into the penalty area. Headed! Oh, good save by Neuer. Oh. Ah. I've broke the fork. I broke the fork. Yeah, the thing's it's snapped. And anyway, is there any metal ones? There wasn't any in the drawer. There was no metal ones in the drawer. That's helpful, isn't it? A knife that doesn't cut either. Oh, Levan's in the book. Yep, Levan's in the book. Well, Lewandowski's got his 50th goal and is now in a yellow card. I think it actually hit his arm or something as it was going through, but there we go. Well, I think if anyone's going to win this game, I think Leverkusen could make a comeback with the way they played so far second half. They've had chance after chance, but they just haven't been taking them. 3-1, 3-2, 3 and 4-1. Okay. No one's out with winning yet. Here's a chance. Hits it. Blocked. Leverkusen, certainly the better team in the second half. I think Bayern were just, as soon as they got the third goal, I think they were just settling for the win. But Leverkusen are looking to make a comeback. It's a super ball from left hand side to the right hand side, switching the play to the right hand side of the field. Havertz with a ball into the box out towards Leon Bailey, who was making a run, but it was out for a goal kick. Watchalong for Bayern München, number 17, Jerome Boateng. I'm back, it's in Bayern's hands already. Hands down, but you can never tell. No, you can't, can you? Watchalong for Bayern München in the 68. Minuten. Nummer 17, Jerome Boateng. For nummer 21, Lucas Hernandez. Substitution for Bayern Munich, replacing number 17, Jerome Boateng, number 21, Lucas Hernandez. Lucas Hernandez's first. Chelsea are leading through Olivier Giroud. Well, Manchester United aren't going to be in the top 4 for long. Lucas Hernandez is on the pitch for his first DFB Pokal final for Bayern.
him at the beginning either.
Well, at the moment he's gone into the back four in the left centre back position. The back four, so it's
For those who've joined us tonight, thank you very much for joining. Right, Javon Boateng's on the sidelines there. He's just getting some treatment. Looks like he might hurt his hamstring. Good job we don't have another game for another month. This is the last game of the German season. Good job this is good job we haven't got another game till August now, when we play Chelsea in the Champions League. At the Allianz. So we play Chelsea at the Allianz Arena, which we'll easily win. Because I think, considering the way Chelsea played against Bayern anyway, I don't think we'll win. And they need to win by 4 goals. They need to win by 4 goals to go through, Chelsea at the Allianz. Because if they don't, then Bayern will head through on aggregate and on away goals. Ball back to Manuel Neuer from Lucas Hernandez. And it's headed on by a Leverkusen player. Touched on by Goretzka. And that's straight to Vendel, who plays it back to the Leverkusen defence. So Leverkusen all the way back to the goalkeeper now. 70 minutes played. It is 3-1 to Bayern Munich in the game between Leverkusen and Bayern in the DFB Pokal finale 2020. The second half, after Leverkusen deserved that goal, they've caused problems. They've been causing loads of problems for Bayern in the second half. And that's a ball through. That's not going to find its target. It's gone to Manuel Neuer. Kevin Volland and Havertz causing problems there. But Bayern just about managing to keep them out again. I mean, it's a poor touch from Kevin Volland. And Bayern have the ball now with David Alaba running on. He's lost it. Sorry, Serge Gnabry. David Alaba? Serge Gnabry. Gnabry. Bayern with the ball now with... This is David Alaba on the ball now. But he's lost the ball now, and is a long ball into the final third for Leverkusen. But Neuer comes out and clears that. Oh, out for a win. Well done. At least he got it away. He's cleared it out for a win, which I don't think was what he had planned, to be honest with you.
Second half, that's what they've done. They've thrown caution to the wind, a lot more bodies forward in the attacking third, and they're taking a risk. But Bayern at the moment are not countering as you would imagine they would do. So that's something to wait and see. But if they can get this second goal, Leverkusen are in for a real good finale.
Leverkusen with the ball in their defensive third. I've had no tea. So, before anyone asks why am I eating, I've had no tea. So I'm having some bits. I'll be having my sarnies later on. I had noodles and frankfurters for dinner, by the way. That was earlier one today. That was about 1 o'clock when I made them. I've not had any food as such since. So well, the second half we've had no problems. Been no problems in the well, there's been no problems since since the start of the second half. But since then it's been fine. I don't know. It does that sometimes. It doesn't. It has a bad day. Yes! Oh, he's missed.
That's great play from Perisic. He just can't quite get there.
Perisic with nice work. That should have been a goal. Really should have been a goal. How did he not score? Lewandowski sliding for it. And he's ended up hitting the side net instead of hitting the net. It's an open goal, and how has he managed to miss that? I've no idea. Big chance missed for Bayern to completely finish it. Still 3-1 now. Leverkusen That's a good ball. Here's Ivan Perisic. Running in. Left-footed shot. Good save by the keeper. And it's cleared away. Not far headed back on by Bayern player. And now Leverkusen just about get that out of danger. As far as Alphonso Davies, who, well done. He tries to do a 360 turn and loses the ball. I don't know what he was doing there. Sven Bender now. Here's Leon Bailey to left hand on the left hand side. Running in. Left footed shot! Oh, it's deflected over the bar for a corner kick. Fizzing shot.
Lots of bodies forward. This time Bailey decides to go on his own to hit the target. He did have support around him.
I think he went for the greedy option there.
Switched off. There's a slight deflection.
Ooh, I don't know if it took a touch off Pavard actually.
Really switched off there. Someone out there really.
Second half, Bayern just haven't looked great. I think when they were just settling for the win really. But now, with 15 minutes left, Bayern need to get a fourth to finish it. Because if they don't, we could be looking at a comeback for Leverkusen. Leverkusen could come back from this. Not with a corner like that, they won't. Let's have a look at that corner again from Dimmerby. Let's have a look at this corner from Dimmerby. He goes for an outswinging corner and doesn't even get it in the box. Oh dear. I've never known anyone. It's on the left hand side. On the left hand side there. Demmerby takes the corner left footed and he ends up literally, he tries to get it into the penalty area and literally the corner's taken, it's literally straight out for a goal kick. It looked like it was going to go over the advertisement board, literally. Where he stood, he just hit it straight by accident instead of hitting it round. What a good corner. That's the most hilarious corner I've seen all season. It's the worst corner, I think, this season. That's got to go down as one of the most hilarious cock-ups ever. Jesus. Not with a corner like that. My reaction, not with a corner like that, you won't. No, what a good corner. I've seen better corners in the Sunday League. Jesus Christ, he's a professional footballer, and he put a corner like that. It's gone literally straight behind the goal. Oh dear. Fantastic. More of the same, please. We're good. It's more comfortable actually having that on top of it.
It's not meant to be on top of it.
Yeah, it's more comfortable. Line with the ball to the right hand side of the second third is Nabry. He tries to play through. It's blocked by Leverkusen player. Falls to Kimmich, who gets fouled, and that's oh no, referee hasn't given it. He didn't give a foul. No. That's a ball through. I think he's offside. Neuer's come out off his line. Oh, well done. Well done. Offside flag was up anyway.
That was a foul.
I don't even know if he was offside actually. Must have been tight. Yeah, I don't want to drink that. Marginal offside actually. It looked like it was offside, but on the replay didn't look it. But Neuer came out about 30 odd yards off his line, chasing Havertz, and Havertz got taken down. Yet the ref gave a free kick to Bayern because it was offside.
second half will only render the frustration at the end of this even stronger. After all the years when they've threatened to win trophies but failed, it seems set to happen again. They played well here for 20-25 minutes, but it doesn't shake to be enough.
Let's have a look at the statistics.
Now they're playing a lot more relaxed, aren't they? And Bayern have switched off. It just shows you at top.
4 shots, 2 on target for Leverkusen. They have played well in the second half. Played better in the first half. In the second half than they did in the first half. But Bayern have had 6 shots, 2 on target. Both teams have had chances in the second half and have wasted them. Really wasted chances, and Leverkusen again are gonna bottle their 4th final. 4 finals, and this is gonna be the 3rd time they've bottled it. And Naby's in the penalty area, onside, tries to play through. Oh, the keeper knew what he was doing, and he just dived to get it. 80th minute. Bayern, champions. Once again, they've won the double for the second season in a row, because they beat Leipzig last season. Two seasons in a row that they've won the domestic double. Can they go on and win the treble in the Champions League?
Might be the ready-made replacement for Lars Bender. I think that's what's going to happen here. The veteran off and
Auswechslung für Bayern 04. Leverkusen Nummer 8 Lars Bender von Nummer 23 Weiser.
made a career for himself as a right back for Leverkusen in recent times. Another surely very disappointed to be left out. But I guess experience.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Bender's off to be replaced. That's Lars Bender gone off to be replaced by Weiser. Lewandowski's done well to keep hold of the ball in the penalty area. He plays it back to Perisic. Josh Kimmich now.
Lionel Messi though, 700 goals he's scored.
Alright, Lewandowski in the box. I don't know whether he was going for goal or he was going for cross. It's gone to Naby on the right hand side, just on the edge of the penalty area. Goes left and goes right, and then plays it to, I believe it was Josh Kimmich. Pavard now. Goretzka to Pavard. Lovely ball through to Goretzka. He can't keep hold of the ball. And a straight ball back to Manuel Neuer as Leverkusen looked to push on for a possible second goal. As things stand, Joe Jumpin's prediction is correct. And it'll be well done to us, to me and Liam Martin, for not getting it right. Not as many people in the stream. We'll have more people in the stream tomorrow when we play against QPR. I guarantee it. A lot of people always watch the championship streams. That's on 1.2k, the whole one. So that's decent. Good ball to the right hand side. Muller is onside, I think. Yeah, flag's not gone up. Ball out wide. Here's Naby with a shot blocked. And the keeper gathers that in his gloves. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge is in the stand there. Champions League resumes, don't forget, on the 7th of August. And that is the next time that we'll be doing a Bayern Munich watch-along when they take on Chelsea in mid-August. Well, even mid-August at the start of August. Been a great season for Bayern. 100 goals, 34 goals in the Bundesliga for Lewandowski, 100 goals for Bayern in the Bundesliga, 8 titles in a row, 30th Bundesliga title in their history, and now they're going away with a comfortable 3-1 win. It could be 4-1 here in the DFB Pokal final. What a wasted opportunity that was. But Lewandowski, top scorer now, finishing on 50 goals this season in all competitions, and we haven't even finished the Champions League campaign. He could finish with 60 goals at this rate if he keeps it up. If he keeps getting chances and scoring them, then we could be looking at 60 goals this season. As Leverkusen get into the penalty area and lose the ball. The offside flag was up. Second half's been more evenly matched. It's been a decent second half, but United haven't. Bayern haven't been as good in the second half. I think the players all thought that the job was over and done with, really, at half time, and they haven't really turned up second half. But since Leverkusen got that goal through Bender, since then Bayern have looked the more likeliest to get the next goal, because Leverkusen have had chances and they just waste them. Lewandowski had a chance which really he should have put away, but he ended up hitting the side netting. Good ball. DRB. Wow. Wow. Sums up their game, doesn't it? DRB and Bellarabi in the penalty area, and DRB decides to hit the ball with too much power, and it's straight past everyone.
No, they just didn't have the calmness. DRB just overhit it. He looked upset, saw what he wanted to do, but his technique was down under pressure. They keep getting in behind.
Leverkusen are definitely losing this game. 5 minutes to go, plus probably about 2 or 3 minutes at a time, maybe. I'm going to go for 2 minutes at a time. I don't want to be much at a time. There's not been that many stoppages in this game, so 2 minutes at a time I'm going to go for. That's a good ball. Super ball to Diaby. In the box. Oh, and Bellarabi, I think it was sliding in. And he missed the ball. But I think the offside flag was up.
They're not giving up without the fight, are they?
Oh, he's actually making what could be his final appearance for Bayern. Philip Coutinho.
So now to come on for Bayern, it is Thiago and Philip Coutinho, and I wonder if it might just be one of the last occasions when we do see Thiago in the red of Bayern.
Because Thiago could be linked with Liverpool, apparently. Thiago's linked with Liverpool, which wouldn't be great. Auflösung für Bayern München, Nummer 22, Serge Gnabry und Nummer 25, Thomas Müller. Für Nummer 6, Thiago und Nummer 10, Philip Coutinho. I think they've had a decent game, both of them. I can't decide who to pick for the Dodgers football stand man the match today, because it's a tough one. I think a lot of the players in the squad have had decent games. But no, corner.
Well, it's amazing to think that, you look down your bench and you've got that talent.
You give a goal kick or a corner, what?
But Thiago's a wonderful little footballer, and if you're 3-1 up and you want to keep the ball and
Was that a corner, Davies?
the rhythm that they're in, there's no better player.
No, Bellarabi gets the last touch.
Corner.
Interesting now to see
Yeah, corner's given.
the line, really.
Yeah, referee, I think originally he'd given a corner, given a goal kick or something there, because didn't look like a corner had been given. Thomas Muller's just sat there. I don't think he's too chuffed that he's been bought off. And I don't blame him. He's had a decent game. He's had quite a decent game. I don't think there's anyone I could pick that's been like the standout player. There's been some decent goals. The Lewandowski goal, I mean, it's his 50th goal, but what a stupid goal. I think it was one of the most silliest goals I think I'd ever seen in my entire life. What a superb mistake from the keeper. Well, Perisic is on the run. He's got Coutinho in support. He plays it through. Lewandowski! Lewandowski! And that one will definitely count as his goal. 51 goals. 51 goals for Robert Lewandowski. 4-1 and Dorfi the Sin. Brilliant goal. Perisic on the run. He sees Lewandowski coming in the centre. And Lewandowski, first time, lobs it over the keeper into the net. 4-1, and that's our feeder saying ta-da.
It's a header, left foot, right foot. Here it's just a little dink over the keeper. Let the keeper go down. What a wonder.
Hey! Lovely goal. Lewandowski gets his second goal of the game. Same as last season, because last season, when Bayern took on Leipzig in the final, Lewandowski got 2 goals in the final against Leipzig, and he's done it this year. He's got a goal thanks to a goalkeeper mistake, which actually somehow didn't go down as an own goal, but it went down as his goal. And regardless if it goes down as an own goal, we don't know whether it's going to be officially down as a Lewandowski goal or not after the end of this game. So we'll soon see. Even if it does go down as an own goal, Lewandowski's got his 50th goal anyway, because he's not. Well, if that goal does get given as his goal, then that's his 51st goal. 51 goals. Regardless, he's got at least 50 goals. But yeah, that was a nice goal. Nice move, nice finish, good goal. And the fourth official has indicated 2 minutes at a time. Thank you. 2 minutes at a time, and then Bayern will be lifting the trophy once again for the second year in a row. 20-time DFB Pokal champions, you could say now, because this is the 20th time they have won it. And this is the 3rd time in 4 finals that Leverkusen have bottled it. They still yet to win the DFB Pokal since 1993, and they've only ever won it once. So that's at the Olympiastadion Berlin, because it's normally where it is. Leverkusen haven't given up though. Holland, no. Bayern still managing to keep it away. That's a good ball. Played through, blocked. That'll be a corner for Leverkusen. Well, that's goodbye to my prediction, goodbye to me, and goodbye to Joe Jumping, because the predictions are wrong. Liam Martin's the only one left, with 4-1 to Bayern. I didn't think Bayern would win by this many in the final, but they have deserved it, in fairness. So Liam Martin will win the predictions if it ends 4-1, which it should do. Although, no, it's not. It's gone in. Offside. Liam will be happy because your prediction nearly went. That goal was given, but then the offside flag was up. Well, the game's not still alive because it's game off anyway. He's offside. I mean, it went in anyway. Went in anyway, but he was offside. They're going to VAR.
Would that be 5-4-2?
Your prediction isn't properly right yet. The referee's going to go and look at it. I mean, I don't.
He's offside.
The referee's going to go and look at the monitor. Actually, they're looking for handball. Penalty, handball. Handball, penalty for Leverkusen. Even though it doesn't matter because it's the last kick of the game and Bayern have won. So this is a penalty for Bayer Leverkusen. If Leverkusen score, then Liam Martin, with the last kick of the game, Liam Martin's prediction will be wrong. The goal was disallowed, but it is a penalty. Handball against Alphonso Davies. So
It wasn't deliberate, but it's gone ball.
the handball rule, yeah, it's handball. Penalty for Bayer Leverkusen to get their second goal of the game. It's game over anyway because Bayern have won the competition fair and square. Right. I might as well get ready to stand up at the end of this game because Bayern have won this. Regardless if this goes in or not. It probably will go in because it's Kai Havertz. He doesn't miss penalties. Kai Havertz with the penalty for Bayer Leverkusen to break Liam Martin's heart. Left-footed, and it's in, 4-2, and good night, Liam. Your prediction's wrong. Hey!
Oh, what a bummer.
Kai Havertz's penalty straight into the top corner. Brilliant penalty. And I'm sure they'll be happy about that. But it is full time, ladies and gentlemen. It's ended Bayern 0 Leverkusen 2, Bayern Munich 4. You were the only person left as well.
Oh, what a shame, man. The last second.
Disappointed, although they still have the Europa League to tilt at.
Yeah, Lara
When
and
the
Tom
season
from
resumes in
Jackson,
August,
I love so.
the treble is still on for Bayern Munich. They have won the cup.
Lange weiter weg.
Missed opportunity for Rudi Voller.
Verwollte mir von Anfang an.
The celebrations will be muted for obvious
Das Spiel ist hart, doch wir sind dabei.
victory here in the Olympic
Für uns still ein Sieg, der Erfolg.
Leverkusen 2, Bayern Munich 4.
FC Bayern, forever number one. You can call us the champions of the world. FC Bayern, forever number one. We're much better than the West.
As has so often been the case, they will have to settle for second place. Owen Harvey's in that back on the stand, watching the final with me. And Owen, Leverkusen put up a good fight in that second half.
What
It
on
felt
earth?
like
Tips on that.
Oh God, get that off. Turn that off, man. Jesus Christ. I was so close to the only person left. I hate Leverkusen now. Well, the game's over. And Bayern Munich are the 2020 DFB Pokal Siegers, aka the German Cup champions. Might have deserved it, but when it came to the second half, Leverkusen came out, I'd say, the better team, but it wasn't enough. They got 2 goals back. It finished. Now it's finished. It's finished. Leverkusen 2, Bayern Munich 4, the DFB Pokal champions, FC Bayern München. Zusammenstehen, yeah. You're gonna get a a QPR fan on? No, I don't think I haven't got anyone coming on tomorrow, as far as I know. I find it better to do streams on my own sometimes, you know. I've made the webcam a bit bigger before anyone starts saying, "Oh, why is it not big?" Champions League football to return in the middle of August. Bayern are the champions of the Bundesliga and the champions of the DFB Pokal now for the 20th time, and they've won the double yet again, 2 seasons in a row. What a season for FC Bayern München. Beat Borussia Dortmund and Leipzig to the title. They've won their 30th Bundesliga title in the history. 8 titles in a row. 2 domestic doubles in succession. 20 DFB Pokal trophies. 2 of them in succession. And Lewandowski on 51 goals for the club. Bayern finishing on 100 goals in the Bundesliga, and Lewandowski with 6 goals in 5 DFB Pokal appearances this season for Bayern. What a season it's been for Bayern Munich. Superb season. We're going to stay alive for the trophy ceremony and the celebrations as Bayern are crowned the champions of the DFB Pokal for 2020. It's been a great game, been a great season. Bayern once again, too good, too hot to handle in the Bundesliga and in Europe. They have the Champions League to look forward to in a month's time, as they take on Chelsea at the Allianz Arena and knock them out. And that should be fun. What time are you going live for the stream tomorrow? Yeah, we'll be going live. Yeah, we'll be going live about 1:30, maybe slightly before. Maybe slightly earlier for the game, because the game does kick off at 2 o'clock. So we might go slightly early. But it has, you know, this season, it's a lot of people say it's been an easy season with Bayern. You'd be surprised, because it's always the people who don't watch the Bundesliga. And you're debating with someone who watches the Bundesliga week in, week out, and knows how tough the Bundesliga is. Even a lot of the Premier League players, believe it or not, go from Premier League clubs to the Bundesliga. Not just for game time, and then, but obviously for other things and stuff. They go to the Bundesliga, you know, become one of the world's greatest players, go back to the Premier League and start competing with the top players and stuff, and start becoming one of the best players ever. You know, so they go from the Bundesliga to the Prem. So people who go from to the Bundesliga, you know, always have a lot. It's always the young ones that have a lot of upcoming prospects. Jadon Sancho, in the Bundesliga, he's now become one of the world's elite, one of the world's great players, and has an England call up. And you've got the likes of Kevin De Bruyne back in 2012 or 2013, something like that. But you know, he went from Werder Bremen on loan back to Chelsea for like a few seconds. He then went to Wolfsburg and then went to Manchester City. Now one of the world's elite players, isn't he, Kevin De Bruyne? If I said a prediction for the game tomorrow, it'd be 2-1 QPR. Everyone's predicting both defeats. My ass. I don't think we'll lose against QPR. I think we'll win. I'm going 1-0. I think it'll be a tight one. I think it'll be one goal that separates it. In my opinion. I guarantee these remaining few fixtures, everyone's just going to predict both defeats. I mean, it's clear that the EFL want us to go down, because the EFL, who are a pain in the arse, keep giving us referees that are from Newcastle and Sunderland. Double Seagers. Yeah, make that 20 seasons in a row now that Bayern have done it.
I'll ask him, can you plug
Chelsea are 2 up
headphones into this?
against Watford.
Sure, Darren, he might know. Not there. Darren might know there.
Which is heavy, probably the most to show, I would say.
For an Xbox game? They're not for an Xbox game.
It's the 12th time that Bayern have won the double. Oh, I'm meant to know that. Some really tough questions there. Well, the trophy ceremony is about to take place. Let's get the sound back on.
Leverkusen will have to live with the Leverkusen tag for a little bit longer. It wasn't all plain sailing though, Rafa Honigstein, was it? They really opened the door to Leverkusen in that second half.
They did. Leverkusen came back to it very strongly. They created chances. The tactical changes the Bosch really worked out.
Wasn't an easy game. Like, first half, I mean, Bayern first half deserved to lead in the first half. By far the most superior team. But then the second half, Leverkusen came out, I'd say the stronger team. Maybe unlucky to lose by 2 goals, but you know, they didn't take their chances. Bayern did, and there you go. Bayern, the DFB Pokal champions. The trophy ceremony is about to take place. The referees are going up onto the. Referees are heading up to go and get their medals.
In the second half, and then Lewandowski and got his 50th of the season.
They're heading up to get their medals
One of the misses of
for
normally
officiating the final.
doesn't sort his feet out. Decent ball enough in from Diaby. He's running at high pace. It's not going to be perfect. You saw Fuller
Sort of
playing
lampshade.
a little bit, but I think that was just his own frustration.
Yeah, they can't. Well, they do actually. They do.
Against Bayern. You have to take your chances. Badetsky
The
was
managers
probably
do.
in his interview said they had to be perfect. He had to have a great game, and he makes, a really poor mistake the other way. So I feel for Leverkusen really, because they played in the second half like they normally do, but yeah, they gave Bayern too many chances, and this Bayern team are too good. So the best team won today.
Well,
13 points clear
the
of
perfect
Dortmund
end
in the Liga.
to a perfect season for Bayern.
Another German Cup referee.
And ladies and gentlemen, going up onto the balcony now to get their medals.
Absolutely.
Bayern 0-3 at Leverkusen.
And maybe one or two more additions. You don't really see Bayern being any weaker last year. 2020 has been a year where they've only drawn one game in all competitions. They've won every other game apart from that one draw.
Well, the players don't.
Draw, which they could have won as well. So it's going to be very, very difficult.
They chose to, probably.
Bayern is yet to come. They define themselves as what they do in the Champions League. They are 4 wins away from lifting that trophy. If they keep winning, they will succeed in lifting and achieving that trophy. But it is still, a Bayern team, I think, that hasn't played 100%. Today you can see sometimes they drop off a little bit, they give a bit of opportunity to Leverkusen. If they get pushed all the way, I think we can still see better performances from the Bayern side, and that's what's very frightening for the domestic contenders. They can't really see a way past them at the moment.
Well, they're still grabbing their medals. Unfortunately for them, it's the losers' medals because they didn't win. For DFB Pokal finals, and they've lost 3 of
Thank you very
those
much,
4.
Lindsay. The scene not what Bayern would have dreamt of. The support not here. In Berlin on this special weekend, normally in the German football calendar, a real festival, a carnival. It has to be different this year. And of course, no one has reason to be truly.
Und hier, meine Damen und Herren, ist die DFB Pokalsiegers FC Bayern München.
Bundesliga titles in a row out of a total of 29, and in the cup no one can match their modern record. 13 final appearances since 2000. They have lost a couple, but now it is 11 victories.
Und hier ist die FC Bayern München Kapitän Nummer 1 Manuel Neuer und Trainer Hansi Flick. No one in the comment section whatsoever. Yes.
And he has rejuvenated some of the old guard. Manny Neuer back to his very best this season, most certainly. Boateng and others who seem to have seen
Now he's going to lift it.
not a bit of it. And along with Neuer and co, the next generation, so very strongly represented now.
Where's he wanting Hansi Flick to lift it?
Es ist so großartig, dass wir hier stehen dürfen. Und dieser Pokalwettbewerb der 77. Runde wird in die Geschichte
The
eingehen.
DFB in a
Nicht nur,
small
weil es zum
presentation,
ersten Mal
Martin Fritz
ein
Keller
Viertligist bis ins Halbfinale geschafft hat, sogar vor allen
rightly
Dingen
saluting what they have done.
unter den Bedingungen. Und es tut
They
mir
let
so
nobody
wahnsinnig
down.
leid,
They
dass ihr
performed
heute
with or
keine
without a
Zuschauer
crowd
hier
tonight.
gehabt habt. Das ist etwas, das ich wahnsinnig vermisse und ihr auch. Aber wir müssen dankbar sein, dass wir überhaupt hier stehen können. Haben wir fleißigen Menschen zu
Hopefully next time
verdanken.
round,
Aus
There's
Politik.
the announcer at the Olympia Stadium. Someone's doing an announcement, talking to the Bayern players on the speaker.
concluded by this man only on Friday. So we are going to see more of the great set-piece occasions in this huge and imposing setting. Never the same without a crowd.
Profiligen in Deutschland, die diese Disziplin
As he
hingekriegt
staged
haben
the
und
first of
deshalb
the cup finals in Germany in 1985.
Herzlichen
A
Dank.
missed opportunity for so many Leverkusen players tonight.
Today.
You know it. The look of Kai Havertz confirmed. They have to be at their best. You have to be at your best.
Meine Damen und Herren, Deutsche
Even that's not good enough.
Pokalsiegers FC Bayern München! German Cup champions 2020. It's the Deutsche Fußballmeisters. It's FC Bayern München. And the Bayern players celebrate it like they've never won it before. Never get tired of winning trophies, do they? Never get tired. Benjamin Pavard gets to lift the trophy. It's his first DFB Pokal final for Bayern Munich.
Nobody will be surprised because they have got better and better under Hansi Flick, and the Red Bull just keep falling. Under Flick,
And it's Hansi Flick.
125.
Hansi Flick, man.
How about that for a record?
Won 25 games out of 26 as Bayern manager. What a record. Superb.
Be satisfied, but
Well, the Bayern chairman Oliver Kahn, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge and co are all stood in the stand looking down on the Bayern players.
It's still working, you know, to do that.
Uli Hoeneß is stood applauding and cheering,
Yeah,
as you'd
thank
expect.
you very much, Paul. The German press is
Hasn't made any
judged by
difference
an
to that one.
FC
Seen it go around, so we'll
never
never seen it.
satisfied. Oh, is that quite
See if that
fitting?
makes a difference. Because
Yeah,
sometimes
I
it
think
won't
that's the
go round if
expectations
it's
at the
still
football
stiff.
club is to win and
Yeah.
not only win but win multiple titles. I think
Well,
in
trying to
Germany
do
you expect
that's
to
not
win
worked. So
Bundesliga, you expect
Way.
to win the cup as well. And
No,
now
it's
they've got
not.
the opportunity to win the
you just get
Champions
the
League,
one
and I
out
think
there and
having
see if that one
ex-players
will
that
work.
work
No, that one works.
driving
Yeah, right, we're waiting for Hansi Flick to lift the trophy if they're going to give it to him.
now over Khan, Hasan Salihamidzic. You know, Bayern just continue to grow, evolve, and improve.
Joshua Xerxes there lifting it up as well.
They'll be terrific again, and imagine
His
how
first.
it's a full season and a pre-season with this group of players. So Bayern are
First
in
time
the
he's
best
been
right now,
in the DFB Pokal final. Du wirst niemals untergehen, weil wir in guten wie in schlechten Zeiten zueinander stehen. FC Bayern, Deutscher Meister, ja so heißt mein Verein, ja so war es und so ist es und so wird es immer sein. Well, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. Bayern are the champions of the DFB Pokal for the 20th season. Well, for the 20th time actually, and have won their 13th domestic double. 30 Bundesliga titles, 8 of them in succession. 2 DFB Pokal trophies in succession as well. 20 in total. 51 goals for Robert Lewandowski, 100 goals for Bayern in the Bundesliga, 34 of the goals from Lewandowski in the Bundesliga, 6 in 5 for Lewandowski in the DFB Pokal, and Bayern deservingly champions of the DFB Pokal once again. Ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic season for us here. Have a fantastic evening. Good night. Gute Nacht. Yes.
Goal of the season.
Yeah, he was superb again. I mean, his second goal was probably even better, even though it was perhaps slightly easier not to shoot from 30 odd meters. But, I mean, that is Bayern. You know, even the Bayern that play, let's say, 85% are too good for more sides, especially if they come up against a side who themselves cannot play to their absolute minimum, maximum, I should say, in terms of their performances. They've made too many mistakes.
Stunde Süden, Stovers niemals untergehen. Weil wir in guten Wehen schlechten Zeiten zueinander stehen. FC Bayern, Deutscher Meister, ja so heißt mein Verein. Ja so war es und so ist es und so wird es immer sein. Come on, get in there. Get in.
That's another reason why,
Oh.
on top of all that financial power, I just don't stop winning because they can't hit it.
My son has a communication disorder, so he can barely speak. but-
Mein Verein, ja so war es und so ist es und so wird es immer sein. FC Bayern, Stunde Süden, du wirst niemals untergehen. Aber wir in guten Wehen schlechten Zeiten zueinander stehen. FC Bayern, Deutscher Meister, ja so heißt mein Verein. Ja, so war es und so ist es und so wird es immer sein. Ja!